Hey beautiful people, I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I am. Thank you so very much for asking, because I know somebody somewhere asked me, right? Well, what I have today for you, or for us to enjoy, are some sausage, some jasmine rice. Let me make that correction. Pineapple jasmine rice, cucumbers, and some dipping sauce, some teriyaki dipping sauce for my cucumbers. Also, Canada Dry, they have a new flavor, Canada Dry Ginger Ale. No, I don't have any sponsors. There's no sponsorship. This is something that I enjoy. This is something that I drink. And of course, you know, my design is not far behind. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to say my grace, and I'm going to get started. Amen. So, you know this jasmine rice, and you know my chopsticks are not far behind. And this jasmine rice is ready in 1 minute. Boy. I'm going to show you what I got on these. I usually only eat one link. I just put 2 here for show, y'all. And of course, it's from a fresh pineapple. And if you all see this, if you use fresh pineapples, this right here, it works amazing. All you do is cut the top off the pineapple, put it in here, put it in the pine, insert it on on top of the pineapple, and start twisting it, and it'll give you a ring of pineapple slices. And this is better for me because y'all know what do I like in my rice. Sugar. This is some teriyaki sauce. And what I did is I put it in a microwave just for about 15 seconds. This is teriyaki sauce with the sesame seeds. For about 15 seconds. I'm going to do a thumbnail because I had to start it over, so. See, it's tied to, the sausages are tied together. I hope that stuck, because these sausages are good. I usually buy the Eckrich turkey sausage. But this time I bought something I haven't bought in years, and that's some of the Roger Wood. So I'm doing the Roger Wood because they're just good. But heart warriors, please be careful of the sodium. Like I said, I'm not gonna eat all of that sausage, or both of those sausages actually. But this rice, pineapple rice, y'all. This is in the pineapple bowls that the Trap Kitchen does. They usually put jasmine rice in there. Let me show you how to stalk. This is when I use the pineapple to cut the pineapple out. Look at that stalk. And it's juicy and sweet. But if you have, especially to my heart warriors, if you have something with a little sodium like this, try to eat something a little more healthier. To balance it off a little bit. I love different dipping sauces, y'all. Well, let me correct myself and say good dipping sauces. Healthy, tasty dipping sauces. I can double dip, it's just me. And before this video is over, I really like to share something with you all. A couple of things, actually. If there was not a pandemic and that there was not a and I didn't have a condition that warrants me to, you know, stay at home and stuff, I would be out there at some of the peaceful protests. I would be in as many as I could go to. Because one thing I will say is that this situation is nothing new to me. The protests and all that, this like just like that it isn't new to a lot of other people who were raised in the inner city or, you know, certain neighborhoods and stuff, who was not raised in the suburbs or with a silver spoon in their mouth per se. For many of us that we grew up in a hostile environment. Whether it be family life or outsiders. And I want to share with you something that I'm doing so that you know, that I can make a difference. I'm always trying to do things, working on different projects or whatever, or belonging to different organizations or what have you. But a lot of things that I've always done solo, you know, whether it be given to my community. I've always gave to the community in which I resided in. And one of those ways that I like to give back is I've shared with you on some of my videos about I was going to be start extreme couponing. I want to start a stockpile. Well, I want to do that stockpile for some time now. I was going to gradually, you know, build my stockpile up and everything. But that stockpile, it's not for me, more so than it for my community. Now, I know I told you, you know, sometimes you go through stuff and it changes your duration of thinking about certain things. It changes your duration of moving certain ways and so forth, right? Okay, so I want to tell you all that, as I said on my other video, on one of my other videos, I would not use my platform to bash anyone or anything like that. However, I will let you all know, my viewers, my supporters, I will let you in on, you know, some things, situations, you know, some situations. Now, for example, stockpiling. As I said, I was going to do this a couple of years ago. And then I started to do it. Then I said I wanted to do it say last year and this year. You know, I was like, yeah, you know, I really want to do this. So I met someone who actually, you know, that's what they did. They did stockpiling, extreme couponing, and so forth. So I, you know, became pretty good friends with this person, or a pretty. I'll say I became pretty close with this person, and so I'm giving you all an example of why I say, you know, people will disappoint you, but God never will. And so I'm just going to give you a scenario and tell you as to why. It's a true scenario, but I'm going to let you know why I chose to go ahead and what I'm going to be doing in the future with this stockpiling business. Okay, so when I discovered that the person did that, I was like, wow, you know, that's awesome, because I really do think that it's something awesome, you know, to be able to do. Oh, and you know how they shared that they had a shed or whatever, and their mom had one or two, you know, but so they were really into it. And they were enthused because they were enthused to teach me. So it's like, okay, that's awesome. Let's do this. fast forward to day one of the pandemic. Day one of the pandemic, my daughter calls me from California. And so y'all know everything was going crazy there. So they no toilet tissue or anything like that. So I was saying to myself, get someone to, you know where you can get some toilet tissue from to send to your daughter. Until you can, I was going to order her something. So anyway, I called the person. Who is a extreme couponer, or who has stockpile. I just really, you know, my thing was I was just really wanted to ask her for, you know, she had just a four roll, and I could have mailed it to my daughter. So, fast forward to the first day of the pandemic when everybody was, you know, all pretty much hysterical and stuff. I made a phone call. Hey, my daughter in California, they're out of toilet paper. Do you have, I would have bought it. Do you have, and before I could really get anything out, and to explain that I would actually, you know, pay for it. Everybody has been calling me, people that I haven't even heard from in years. And they've been calling me, people out on Facebook, people that, not only that I haven't heard from in years, but people that used to, you know, make fun of me because I used to, because I was stockpiling and so forth. You know, people been contacting me. But I'm not talking about you. So, I immediately just, wow. And all I said was, well, I said, do you recall me being enthused about, you know, and encouraging you, you know, when I found out that you were an extreme couponer, and, you know, me being so enthused to learn and you being enthused to, but I'm not talking about you. I am in that category. I, as a human being, I took it as I am in that category, because if I was not in that category, the first words would not have been what they were. And you know what? I don't expect for anyone to be a giver or anything because I'm a giver. I don't expect that. I don't expect that at all. But when you, but you know, like I said, it's okay. It's cool. I was shocked. I was very shocked. And at first, I'll tell you, I was hurt because of the relationship that I thought that we had. I was hurt. And then they said, well, you know, I can, I'm up here at the store. I can buy you some. I'm fine. I'm cool. Because I think that you all understand this too, that's watching. If you ask someone for something, wouldn't you think that you need it? If someone asks you for something, don't you think that they need it if they're asking you for it? Me and mine, I'm an OG. So, when I say that, when they ran out of toilet tissue, I had paper towels that I cut up just like sheets of toilet paper. and had me a nice stack. And that's what I use. But in the meantime, I was going, we would go to different places when we were out to see if they had any toilet paper. But until then, that's what I did. No harm, no foul. I'm good. I would not have asked anyone for anything, and that's you, and that's not me. And I would tell you that's one of the reasons why I always rather have done without than to ask. Because I'm the type of person that if you're in need, if someone would ask me for a piece of for some toilet tissue, if I had one roll, I would have said yes, but and cut that roll if I had to. I would have cut it in half and gave it to that person. But everybody is not like me, so that's why I didn't get upset. That's why I didn't get angry. I was just hurt. And I thank God for deliverance and stuff, because I thank God for deliverance and everything, because my attitude wouldn't have been as, passive a while back. So I thank God for His goodness. So that only prompted me. So therefore, that situation only prompted me to move a little differently. You understand what I'm saying? To move a little differently. Everybody is not going to have your best interests at heart, or any of that. And that was something small. Also, I wanted to share with you another thing with that I want to share with you is that I will be doing some story times in the future. Please comment down below and let me know if you would like to see me do some story times. And one of those story times I'll be doing is 15 and pregnant, because I know it's going to help someone out there. We are on a journey. And some of us, we go in different directions, and we experience different things, but hopefully that'll help someone out there. So, one of the other things, that was one of the things I want to talk to you all about. And then the other thing is, what's the other thing? Let me think. Okay, the story times. Oh. And the other thing is, that situation only prompted me to move a little differently and do some other things. So, trying to build a stockpile is costly. Well, actually, it takes time. It's not costly. It takes a little time. I'm in Jacksonville, North Carolina, where they have hurricanes. Hurricanes run from June 1st until late November. So, what I've been doing now is getting my stockpile together. And at first I was going to keep it a secret, and I only told an organization that I'm with to let them know that I wanted to give to the seniors when something comes up. However, My stockpile is consisting of items that that are much needed, especially after, you know, we go through the hurricanes and stuff. So I would not only just be doing it for myself, but I would be doing it for others. I would be doing it for my community. So I'll have a stockpile. I plan to have a stockpile, not for the whole community, but for when when hurricane season hits, which it is, which we are in now. And when we have a hurricane, it's the aftermath. People are dislocated and stuff. You know, a lot of times they don't have the electricity, may be out for a while, water may be out for a while. So what I'm going to do is have some of the little hygiene kits and stuff like that, so that possibly when my church, we usually have something that we'll have giveaways, or I could pick a time and date and location so that people could come and pick up these packages. So my stockpile, I will have, you know, like a regular stockpile, but also I'm going to have stuff just going to be catered. And what I've done is I've already started ordering some things, because like I said, trying to do the couponing right now is it's going to take some time, and I don't have all that time because it is hurricane season now. So that so that once the aftermath of the hurricane has gone, I know there's a lot of seniors and, you know, elderly and stuff in the community, and it's in my church as well, or kids and kids. Excuse me. I could just be able to say, hey, you know, I have this. Oh, you need some socks? Oh, I have a couple pair of socks here, no charge. No charge. So that's what I'm doing. Right now I have a lot of, like I say, hygiene kits and maybe socks and stuff like that coming in. I also be going and doing dry goods. So there'll be dry milk, canned goods, canned fish, you know, like tuna, mackerel, salmon, stuff like that, and dry goods, rice, you know, cans of beans, cans of soup, dinner stuff, you know, in the can. So, and what I've always done is, and I mentioned it before in some videos, is if I go somewhere, something is on sale, sometimes I may just go ahead and get it. They may not even have my size, but I know someone else can use it, you know. If you go Roses, they have, you know, the canned goods and all that. But like I said, I just wanted to share that with you all. Because I'm one that it takes me a lot to trust you. It takes me a lot to trust a person, but those are in some story times as well. I have some story times for you all. But I want to thank you so much for rocking with me. You know, and if this is your first time coming to my channel, please check out About Me on my YouTube channel. And then you'll know a little bit more about me and why I started my YouTube and so forth. And um, I enjoy good people, good food. Alright? So I hope you guys are out there. Go out there and do something great today. Because you're already great. But do something even greater. Alright? And please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share. Share with any and everyone that you know. Let them know what I'm doing out here. And I want to thank you for rocking with me. I really appreciate it. You just don't know how much. My numbers are going up. But they can't go up without your help. So yeah, I am asking for your views and I'm asking for your subscriptions. So please don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And check out my Instagram as well. You all have a blessed day and be good to yourself and others.